Okay, Ophiuchus, it is the week of the 27th until the 3rd of July. A lot of you Ophiuchus are gaining knowledge of a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person. Now, whoever this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian is, a lot of you Ophiuchus is gaining knowledge of this person and what this person have done. No success for this young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person because an Aquarian is now recognizing that this person didn't speak the truth. And this Aquarian is now gaining knowledge that this person have been creating a whole lot of problems and illusion. An Aquarian or a Libran is now recognizing how much money a Cancer could have gotten away with. No success is here for a Cancer. They recognize that a Cancer, along with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person, have created some sort of a documentation and have gained a lot of money. Conversation between this Leo and this um, Cancer is giving up a lot of information. So a lot of you, Orpheus, is now going to be gaining knowledge of how much money a Libran and this Leo has accumulated. Okay, some sort of a contractual agreement that a Libran wanted to create for this young person is not going to be happening. A lot of you Ophiuchus is turning your back on this young person. If it's a child, whoever this person is was looking for some sort of a new start. They're now recognizing documentation and information that this young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian have is not for this person. A lot of you Ophiuchus recognize that this young person, a Libran, was trying to give this young person some sort of a new start. A Libran have some sort of a affair or relationship with this young person. They now recognize what an Aries man have done, and they're now gaining knowledge. A Gemini or our Virgo was not aware of what was transpiring. A Taurus is now in a lot of problems, and the secrecy of a Taurus and a Gemini and how much money a Taurus and a Gemini have accumulated is now coming out. A lot of people are gaining knowledge over this Taurus, and is gaining people in authority is now recognizing what was going on. They now recognize who a Sagittarian is, and I see a transition, an end is coming up for a Sagittarian, and they recognize that a Cancer was trying to get some sort of a new start. So whoever this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person is, a Libran seems to have some sort of an affair with this person and was trying to provide some sort of a new start. This could be that this Libran had an affair, or this Libran is the father, but they're now gaining a lot of knowledge. So I see a regretful situation because a Libran is now going to be recognizing what this person have done. I see some sort of a contract. A young, uh, you Sagittarian, this could be you young Sagittarian woman, or you young Ophiuchus women are going to be getting some sort of a new start. If you were born November 29 until December 17, you could be getting some sort of a new start. Aries man and his wife is now in a lot of problems. People in authority have gained knowledge. A Libran woman is now very worried because there's a lot of confusion. A Libran woman recognized that an Aries man was not speaking the truth and gained knowledge of who this Aries man is. So they now recognize what a Sagittarian man from another place have done. They're gaining knowledge. I end for the Sagittarian man because this is the energy of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is giving up information about a Sagittarian man from another place or another place. So a Cancer man recognized that some sort of a new start that he wanted might not come true. And a Taurus, secrets of our Taurus had made a lot of money is now coming out, and people are gaining a whole lot of knowledge over the secrecy of a Taurus. and how this Taurus had receive and create a lot of wealth for themselves. So, this is the 10 of the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So a lot of you Ophiuchus is now going to be gaining a lot of knowledge about a Virgo and a Taurus and the secrecy of a Virgo and a Taurus. So some sort of a contractual agreement that a Taurus had. A Taurus had some sort of a secret contract and has gained a lot of money. This Taurus and this Gemini. And they now recognize our Taurus and a Gemini got some sort of a new start. They recognize that a Cancer was the one who gave them this new start. A lot of you Sagittarian women, new love is coming. Ophiuchus. A lot of Ophiuchus, young Ophiuchus, new love is coming in. I see young Ophiuchus is definitely going to get a new start. I see they're now recognizing that a Libran man was the one who gave a Leo. This Libran man had some sort of an affair with a Leo. They're recognizing that a Libran man is in love with a Leo and gave this Leo a whole lot of money that was not for this Leo. So they're now gaining understanding of what a Libran man has done. And they're recognizing that it could be a Libran man child of a younger person that this Libran man had an affair with. A whole lot of money, and they're a Libran person now is now going to be recognizing, a Libran woman is now recognizing how much money a Taurus and a Virgo and a Taurus and a Gemini, how much money they have accumulated. A Capricorn man is now worried because a Capricorn man recognizes what has transpired. A Capricorn man recognized that some sort of a new start that he wanted to create for himself is not going to be happening. Problematic situation for a Libran and their husband or partner. People recognize that this Libran and their partner, people are now gaining a whole lot of knowledge about a Libran woman who is married to a Aries and what this Aries have done. And they're now recognizing that this Libran could have given this Aries data and information. And I see this Libran woman is now worried because a lot of communication, people in authority is now recognizing that a Libran woman had data and information and had given it to multiple people, and they're now gaining knowledge. So they're going to be recognizing how much money an Aries man and its partner has accumulated, and how an Aries man and his partner had accumulated a lot of wealth. They're going to be recognizing a contractual agreement that was created. How a Taurus, because the secrecy, a whole lot of money. Someone created some sort of a secret contract over a whole lot of money, and a Taurus and a Libran is now, they're looking at a Taurus and a Libran, and they're now gaining a lot of knowledge over the working of a Taurus and a Libran. And documentation, email communication is now showing up, and they recognize that a Libran was the one who accessed some sort of a data and information. So a Capricorn man recognized that a whole lot of information came out about a Sagittarian, and this Capricorn man is recognizing that the Sagittarian is his son. So you Ophiuchus is now going to be gaining a lot of information regarding a Capricorn man. And I see this Capricorn man wants some sort of a new start with a Scorpion. But a whole lot of information is now going to be coming out, and people are going to be gaining knowledge, okay? All right. So, Ophiuchus, young women, this could be you. Okay, so who is this young woman? Heartbreaks for this young woman. If it's a Leo, heartbreaks. If it's an Aries, heartbreaks. This Leo or this Aries was trying to gain some sort of a new start. And they now recognize that a Libran man, because heartbreak for this Libran man, because it's as if people are now recognizing that this Libran man had some sort of a love affair with this Leo or this Aries, and was giving and feeding this Leo, this Aries, a whole lot of documentation and information, and they're now going to be recognizing what this Libran man has done. So they're now gaining knowledge of who this Libran man is, because this Libran man is now caught, and they recognize that this Libran man was the one who gave someone some sort of a secret contract in order to accumulate a whole lot of money. And now they recognize that this Libran man helped a Capricorn man to gain a lot of money that was not theirs, and people are now gaining a full understanding. An Aries man and his partner is in a lot of problem, and whatever is happening and transpiring, this Aries man and his partner, whatever this Aries man and his partner has done, this Aries man recognized now that all the secrets is now out, and people are now gathering knowledge of how Aries man and his partner have been making a lot of money. Okay, and a Libran woman is now in a lot of problems, especially if this Libran woman is married to a Aries. They're in a lot of problems because they recognize that some sort of a data and information came from their IP address. This Libran woman had given a Sagittarian a whole lot of data and information. So people in authority is now recognizing what a Libran woman and her Aries husband have done. Wow. So the Eight of Swords is here twice, because a Gemini is now going to be successfully overcoming a Virgo. A Gemini is going to be letting people know that a Virgo was the one that gave them some sort of a contract. They're now going to be recognizing that an Aquarian man or a Libran man was in love with a young Leo and gave a young Leo some sort of a contract, and gave this young Leo some sort of a way of accumulating a lot of money, and they're now going to be recognizing sadness for a Aries man and a Libran woman. People in authority recognize the email communication between an Aries man and a Libran woman and what they have accumulated. Sagittarian and you, Ophiuchus men, are going to be walking away or turning your backs on your partner, because you Ophiuchus men are now going to be recognizing some sort of a secret contract that some of you partners had that accumulated a whole lot of money. People in authority, if you look in the house of the Aquarian, the house of the Aquarian is showing up that the Libran woman email was the one, a Libran woman who is married to an Aries man. This Aries man email was the one who sent some sort of a data and information to a Sagittarian man in another place or another city, and they're now coming down. People in authority is now recognizing this Libran woman is now very worried, because people in authority have caught this Libran woman sending email and information to a Aries man. So a whole lot of information is going to be coming up. So when we look at the fire sign people, a lot of you Ophiuchus is going to be recognizing some sort of a contract that Aries had. It was a Libran man who gave this Aries this contractual agreement, and a Leo, because he was in love with these young women. Heartbreaks for this young woman. This young woman now recognized that some sort of a start that they wanted and money that they wanted to accumulate it is not going to be happening, because people now recognize and came down on a Libran man and recognized that the Libran man was the one who accessed some sort of a data and information and gave it to his young lover, and they're recognizing the truth. A lot of you were not recognizing why you got some sort of a contract, and a Libran and a Gemini man was behind this. And this Libran woman is now very worried, because this Libran woman information and secrecy is now coming out, and there is no success, because this Libran woman is like people in authority is now recognizing the collaboration between a Libran woman and an Aries man, and that they had a secret contract and gain a lot of money in order to give a Sagittarian man some sort of a documentation and information. So a new start, a Capricorn man had hope for a Capricorn man who could be connected to some of you. It's not going to be happening because people recognize who this Capricorn man is and what this Capricorn man has done. They're now going to be recognized that a Gemini and a Sagittarian had some sort of an affair. They're now going to be gaining knowledge of a Gemini man and a Sagittarian and the affair that they have. So people in authority is like putting the puzzle together and is gaining a whole lot of knowledge. So Ophiuchus men, you're going to be regaining a whole lot of money that Aries and his wife has stolen from you. So congratulations to that. A lot of you who have a child that is a Leo or a Aries, heartbreaks for this person because this person now recognize it is over, and this the young lady was open to gain a new start, and they're shutting it down because they recognize that a Libran man and a Gemini man in some sort of a corporation institution was the one who was behind giving this person some sort of a contractual agreement in the beginning. I gotta go. Namaste.